What's poppin', people? It's Dante. This morning I want to share with you some of my thoughts and ideas about why you should delete your Instagram. As a photographer, using Instagram, frankly, it's the equivalent of going to McDonald's, the Burger King, and ordering a Whopper, a Big Mac burger with fries, a 10-piece chicken nugget. I remember when I was younger, we had Cinemelts. Gooey cinnamon melts. I can't wait to get that in my tummy and have diarrhea. To me, when you're consuming and ingesting all of this like sort of just sludge and junk, ultimately the outcome is diarrhea, right? It's just splatter shit. And so you want to make sure that as a photographer, you're not consuming stuff that will cause you diarrhea, something that will give you diabetes or heartburn or some sort of physical ailment. And so in order to eliminate this, one must delete their Instagram, to not even have the McDonald's in line of sight, because the moment you open up the application, you're bombarded with that. A lot of the times you can't really control. I guess you can like unfollow or follow certain things, but from my understanding, when I had my Instagram account, was I would just get bombarded with like just junk. I don't know, and I didn't ask for that, and so you don't want some platform dictating what you consume, essentially. And while you could argue that you can use the application and produce your own work and make it so that you just post and get off it, well, what is the ultimate outcome? What is the ultimate reason why you're publishing your photographs? Are you looking to gather lots of followers and subscribers or likes and comments and this sort of interactive feedback? Is that something that you really need as a photographer? Well, then you can stay around and continue using Instagram. Or maybe you're looking to simply get creative. Maybe you're looking to improve your photography, to take it to the next level, and you want to actually hone in on making photos and staying laser focused. And so removing this distraction, removing this barrier, and simply removing the distraction of Instagram from your life, I believe is very similar to going through your fridge, analyzing what you have in your fridge, right? For me, I have some cage-free eggs, I've got some grass-fed beef, I have some grass-fed butter, I have some eggs, I have some sparkling waters, I have my water here, I have got a limited amount of things, I've got a lamb leg, this grass-fed lamb leg, I've got some good stuff that I consume. And so I've essentially set my fridge up in a way where I eliminate all of the choices. I have eliminated all of the distractions and all of the junk food from my life. And so how does this relate to deleting your Instagram? Well, it's very simple. It's very simple. You must remove the toxic sludge. You must remove the processed junk in order to improve your health, in order to improve your visual palette and what you believe to be good, what you think is a good photo. Because Instagram will tell you what a good photo is. It'll put it there in front of you, whereas I can put in front of me and go to a farm in Lancaster, PA here and purchase from the Amish, a New York strip straight from the farmer and get the highest quality beef that I can possibly find. I can put on my wall a framed poster print from Alex Soth. I can have a great photograph on my wall. I can sit down at my couch and I can consume very briefly in the morning some great photographs and look at the behind the scenes of how the photograph was made and analyze the different frames and the compositional decisions that the photographer made and read a little bit about the story about why this photograph was taken. I can flip through and look at Pinkasov's contact sheet and I can look at some of the photos that he's made at this dramatic scene by the train, and I can step over here into my hallway and I can then look at Pinkasov's print on a poster and look at the beautiful use of silhouettes and light here at this scene and gaze at Hopker's photograph here at Lover's Lane, or look at Nikos Ikonopoulos' photo from Cape Coast, Ghana in 2016. And look at some of my favorite photographers and look at some work that I've deemed to be good and successful. And something that I've done over the years was study great photos and look at work that I resonate with. Look at work that influences me and gives me a visual palette that is clean, that eliminates all carbs and sugars, that eliminates all of the junk and all of the processed chemicals that are put in our food these days. And so I've stayed laser focused on looking at great photos. You know, I've put them around me and kept them close by, where I look at Exiles by Kudelka, and I have a great diet. I have a great visual palette. I consume good photos, and I understand through analyzing the frames what makes them so great. And I put them on my shelf, and I'll take them out, and I'll flip through them time and time again. And you know, this to me is similar to me setting my fridge in order. You know, it's similar to me having no processed junk in my fridge. And so if you're very, adamant on sharing your photos, which is completely normal. I want to share my photos. I love having a space to look at my photos online and having a place where I can put them every day. Just make a website. Go to wordpress.org, bluehost.com, and make a website. So here, think of an Instagram feed, right? You scroll through the Instagram feed. Look, I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed right now, but it's just my website. It's the same thing. Look, I'm scrolling through it. I can even make it dark mode. I can go from dark mode or light mode, and I can scroll through. I published my photos yesterday on a blog, February 5th, 2025. These are the photos that I made yesterday, and I published them right away, and I have a space for them, and they live here on my own platform, on my own website, on my own domain, where I don't have to go through another lane. I don't have to go through Instagram in the search and seeking of fame. This is obsolete. This is something that's going to give you heartburn. This is something that's going to give you a disease, because you'll ultimately become infected by the mass glop, the glopalopolis, the junk, the sludge that will ooze into your system as you consume social media photography. And then what will happen is, after consuming that junk food and getting your arteries clogged and being sluggish with brain fog, you're going to be standing across the street. You're going to be standing across the street waiting for that person to go into that beam of light with that strip of light with the umbrella, and you're going to take that shot, make it vertical, make it perfect for the feed, and you're going to sit there and you're going to wait for that to occur. And then you're going to be taking photos of people passing a colorful wall or a beam of light, okay? So, very simple message today. Delete your Instagram, man. You don't need it. Why do you need it? I don't know why you need it. I don't need it. I don't think you need it either. Remove the toxins. Remove the processed junk. Remove the sludge. Unclog your arteries and open your heart and allow the blood to pump and allow you to be fueled by your own creativity through eliminating the distractions and staying laser focused on producing. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.